Guys, before the rest of this video, I had to check it out, and there's almost 92% of you guys that have not subscribed to my channel yet, and it blows my mind. So guys, when you click on my videos, immediately go hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers this year in the 2023 season. Let's make this the season of the American F1 fan. So guys, please hit that subscribe button, but now on to the rest of the video.
What's going on, you guys? It is your boy, the American F1 fan, Eric Ringle here, and today we are doing a tier list. All the liveries have been revealed in Formula One, but now it is time to rank them accordingly. And I was going to do an A through F type grade system, but I thought, why not have a little bit of fun with this? And so I've come up with some different categories for some of these liveries to fit in. And we're going to just run down them real quick. So you've got school kids are more creative. This is literally the failure part of this. This is like literally, I think grade school kids could have come up with a better design than the team did. Then you got Miss the Mark. It's not, totally, horrible, but it's, just kind of didn't sway me towards the good side. Then you've got Bearable, which is, I can live with it. It's not bad, but it's not good either. I mean, I'm kind of indifferent on it. And then you've got Aw, So Close, which, I like, but it just not like blows my mind great. And then obviously Gold Star Work, top of the class, A+, whatever you want to call it. That is going to be my grading system. So let's get on into this grading system. Now the first car up for grabs, and I'm going to flash each car up so just so you guys can see it one more time. First car up is the MoneyGram Haas Formula One team. And I will be a homer till the day I die when it comes to Formula One, it comes to the Haas team. I love the Haas team. I really thought they did a fantastic job with this livery. The thing is that everybody's going to say, oh, well, they really didn't do anything different. Well, here's the thing, is ever since they've gotten into Formula One, their main colors have always been black, white, red. You've had some mixtures of gray in there. You had the one season of rich energy, but their primary colors have all been black, white, and red, and they've always tried to change it up year after year. And I think this year they made the car look very sleek, at least to me. They had a really good mixture of the white and black. The red really kind of accented everything. But it's not like it's A+ rating for me. Like there's some things that they could have probably done different. So I'm going to put them in the aw, so close category where, I do like them, but it's just, there's some things that, personally, maybe I would like to see. So then moving on, I don't think there is much explanation here for Red Bull. They belong in the school kids are more creative category. They keep coming up with the same livery season after season, and it's one of those that, put a little bit more effort into it. Give the fans what they want, a different livery. Quit trying to troll everybody, and say, put out this white livery or this white car and saying, oh, the kit's going to change. Kids are more creative. I bet a kid will come up with a better livery for their contest. So then moving on to Williams, I was really indifferent here. I like just the little nuances of the Duracell battery up on the inlet. I was a little disappointed that they didn't go a little bit more leaning towards the Gulf livery or, add some things in there that kind of, give you that call back to the Gulf liveries of back years ago. But in the grand scheme of things, I think it's still a very bearable car. I can still live with the fact that, they didn't add the Gulf in there, but just, some of the other things that they added in looked really, really good. So I'm going to put it in my bearable category. So then moving on to Alfa Romeo. Now, initially when I did the reaction video to the Alfa Romeo, I thought it was pretty boring. It wasn't one of their best liveries. but it's kind of grown on me a little bit. I think last season's was still the best livery that they've ever put out. And I think to a certain extent, maybe Audi is starting to kind of put their stamp on things, and, they didn't want to, go too far, Alfa Romeo leaning, because now Audi has a minority stake, but I would still put them in the bearable category. Especially with the car, you didn't see a whole lot of like the carbon fiber bits that you see on some of the other cars that we're going to get into. So I think Alfa Romeo did at least a decent job of being able to kind of hide it, or do well with not having to. They basically colored their whole car. They basically put a livery over their whole car. So then moving on to AlphaTauri, I've heard so many people, just complaining about the fact that, they have the AlphaTauri, and then, you've got the red that's mixed in. And I don't get what the hate is about the red that's on the car. I think it makes it stand out a little bit more. Maybe you could have added a little bit more red in there here and there. But I would definitely put it in the bearable category. I wouldn't say that they missed the mark on this one. I know there's some people that are going to say this missed the mark, or just it looks bad, but like, you have a brand new sponsor, and you can sit here and say, oh well, the BWT Alpine, having pink on it, that's okay. But with the AlphaTauri having the red from Orlen, which we all knew Orlen was a predominantly red, logo, and that's kind of their company's color. I just think the red looked really good, mixed in with the navy blue and white. So then moving on to McLaren, this is one of those ones that I think really missed the mark for me. McLaren had a really good shot here. With it being the MCL 60, they're basically celebrating 60 years of being, with McLaren owning the company, Bruce McLaren owning the company. You had a chance here to maybe, kind of give a throwback feel to this car, and they just didn't change a whole lot on the car to where, it made me excited. Like, they literally just added in the Google Chrome. They changed that, that engine cover where it was all, basically orange last year, to now where they've got that black spot where, where the chrome is sitting. I just think they missed the mark here, and they missed an opportunity to really kind of celebrate McLaren's past and potentially future. I think you could have mixed in, the white, and kind of really done something that celebrated the past and the future. So then moving on to Aston Martin, this is another one that school kids are more creative on. Aston Martin just did not do anything different to this car. They basically, all they did was took out the fluorescent yellow that outlined a lot of the car this year, and they kept it that dark green. And I mean, the dark green looks okay. I think there's a difference between, just keeping things as is and, trying something a little bit different. And, I'd much rather have all teams, try something a little bit different to try to give the fans a little bit something different. And man, like, kids could have been way more creative with this livery as well. So then moving on to Ferrari, I thought this one was really sleek looking. I would put this in up above of the Haas team. The red just looks it pops so well in the light. And I can't wait to see the night races where the Ferrari car is out there. It was just so close. Like, I want to give it a gold star, and it's, oh man, it's almost there for me. But you know what? I will give it the gold star. I think, yes, it's a just straight red livery, and it's, Ferrari. I think, you know what? I'm going back to also close, because here's my one thing that I wish Ferrari would have added to this car. Ferrari, with the brand being on the rear wing, I would have loved that to be yellow. Had that been yellow, that car would have popped even more with that yellow and black on the wing, leading into the red. To me, I would have made it yellow and not white. The white just doesn't pop enough for me, I guess is the correct way to go about it. So I would say had they made the Ferrari yellow and the car was as is, perfect. So now moving on to Mercedes. And this one is another one of those ones that it's very I want to go I'm going to go school kids are more creative. The thing is that this is basically a carbon fiber car. This is literally, and even Toto Wolff said it in his interview that day when they released the car, that like they were overweight last season, so a lot of the parts are just carbon fiber and they're not even painted. And you could clearly tell in some of the other pictures that they released, it looks totally, they didn't even try here. Like they didn't even try. You know what? I'll at least I'm going to put him behind Aston Martin. Aston Martin at least tried, but like Mercedes to me just didn't try. And, it was really sad to see because I think, everybody wanted that black livery, but there was so much more that they could do. And then, yes, Ineos is predominantly red, but like having that engine inlet that, was the all red, that was kind of that throwback to Niki Lauda, as well as being Ineos's, main color. I just think that they needed to go back to that red engine cover or that red engine inlet. And I think that would have looked really, really good on this car. So then moving to the last car, the one I'm not going to rank is the all pink Alpine livery. It's not, they're only going to use it for 3 races. So I don't consider, if they'd have been using it for half the season, okay, then I would rank it. But the pink and blue, that they have done this year, they literally changed nothing from last season. The only thing that they've added to this car this season is and if you watched one of my other videos, or if you watched the first reaction to their livery from Thursday, it looks like they have tribal tattooing on like that shark fin that leads into the back wing. This car totally misses the mark for me. They didn't attempt to change it at all. You know what? Let's see. I'm going to put it, I'm going to put it in school kids are more creative. And I'm going to move Mercedes up to missed the mark. I think that they came close. They just, no. The fact that you kept your carbon fiber, it stays in school kids are more creative. The Aston Martin probably deserves to be missed the mark a little bit. They at least attempted something here. But it totally missed it for me. And one more change I'm going to make. I'm going to go ahead and move the Ferrari up to Gold Star work. I think they did a really fantastic job with that red. Like I said, the only thing personally for me was the Ferrari writing on the back wing being in yellow. But otherwise, it just looks so sleek, so mean. That red looks so well under the light, and I can't wait to see it during some of the night races during the season. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the 2023 liveries. Let me know, where am I wrong? Where am I right? These are just my opinions. Maybe you guys find some of these liveries a little bit better than I do. Let me know that in the comment section down below, guys. And as always, slap a like on these videos to help more Formula One fans see these videos on a daily and weekly basis. And guys, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. We have gotten over 300 subscribers on my channel. We are on a push for 1,000 subscribers this year, so please help me get there. So guys, hit that subscribe button. And guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And guys, for the American F1 fan, I'm Eric Ringel, signing off.